Hi, this is Tracy doing another episode today of Expressing Your Uniqueness. Today I have my beautiful soul sister Joyce with me. We have just come out of a beautiful retreat in Niagara, Canada. So today I'd like Joyce to tell me about her journey of awakening. Maybe you can start with telling everybody a little bit about yourself.
Gosh, well, God, it's pretty in-depth, but basically I have always been awake and aware. But what I knew and saw, I knew that I needed to keep a low key because of the dangers that were out there. So I just pretty much observed and watched and learned and took it all in. And whenever I could have an opportunity to find somebody that was somewhat awake and aware that I could have a conversation with, I would always looking for that. They were just kind of few and far between. But I was raised in a Catholic background from a very large, not wealthy family, had it rough. Didn't have a lot of TV or anything, so I was protected that way with not being around social media type things or being brainwashed or any of that. So it's been a long journey and it's been a very long wait, but I've been watching it year by year get better and more people awake and more things coming out, and I'm very excited about
The future?
how we are progressing because I know what the future entails. So that's kind of the start of my background.
So have you done a lot of spiritual retreats, self-development workshops, read books? Like what kind of things can you tell for some? Just wait for the plane to fly over. So what you can tell some people that are newly wakening up, things that they might want to maybe look into, things that you found helpful in your journey?
I was always guided. So it's not so much that I was looking for, say, a certain person or a certain site or a certain knowledge. I was always a researcher, always looking into things. I never took anything for face value. I would always, like a journalist,
Mm-hmm.
I do my research and I have always been in depth with that. But I was guided to a website or a person who would then guide me over to another website or another person. And I was constantly, Divine was guiding me to where I needed to be, to find out what I needed to find out, and to remember things that I needed to know. Because a lot of that was there, but you brush it aside
Mm-hmm.
because this world did not want you to know that, talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it just kind of all just kept storing. But I was divinely guided to each place, each person, to more and more and more and more. So they helped me. So it's not, you can't just go in and say, oh, there's a good book, let me read that. Or, oh, somebody's just gonna pop out and say, oh yeah, that's what I've been waiting to hear about.
Mm-hmm.
You just always keep your ears tuned and wait for that moment, and you can ask for it. Because that's what I always did. I'd say, I want to see the truth. I want to know the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Please bring me somebody that will tell me the truth about this. And it would just come.
Yeah.
And you just take it little by little and you get pieces of the puzzle. And then I would want a bigger puzzle. It's like I finished this puzzle, got it figured out, know it, I want another puzzle. And I would just keep, I don't know, it's really weird. I was just always
Guided where you needed to go.
where I needed to be, with who I needed to be with.
So it sounds to me like you have probably been in alignment.
Yes.
So you were strongly following your guides, but the
Yes.
majority of us weren't. And all these newbies that are waking up now and are starting their journey, they would have been probably more like me, working out of alignment of the design type I came here to be. And so I like what you were saying, listen to your guides and all that, but is there any other advice that you want to give, like in general, as we move forward and we know everything's going to be unfolding and being quite crazy? You have a lot of knowledge because you're more, if you want to say spiritually advanced, because we're all, if you want to put us on a line, like a linear perspective, we're all at various degrees.
Yes.
Because like heck, if we were all to pop awake, open
Yes.
at the same time, oh my God, there's enough chaos out there right now. Could you just imagine if we all woke up at the same time and had nobody to help each of us?
Insanity.
Oh my God.
It'd be, talk about a nut house.
That's
would just
right.
Be crazy. Yeah.
So
give us some
of your advice
Okay.
that you would like everybody
Okay.
out there to know.
The first thing, which is really important for people, is listen to your heart. Your heart, your instinctive knowing. It's there. You will hear something like voices inside you. Should I, shouldn't I? Listen to your heart. Don't listen to your head. Don't listen to the sounds. Go within, close your eyes, and think, what is best for me? What would my guides help me with?
There we go.
So always go within. Listen to yourself, because your heart will tell you the truth. It will guide you. And once you start doing that, you will find yourself a little bit more in tune. You will find yourself a little bit more knowledgeable. You will find yourself more relaxed and at ease, because if something's going on around you and you go, I'm not going to listen to that, I'm going to listen to my heart, you'll feel a peace and a calmness come over you, and almost like a joy. It's like, yeah, I'm good with that. It's just amazing if you just go within and listen to your heart instead of with your mind, because the cabal, they have programmed you. They try to get you to not listen to your heart, to not follow your heart. When you listen to this, which has been programmed all your life, all your parents' life, everyone around you, that's when you get confused. That's where you start getting confused. Then you start second guessing yourself. Then you start trying to get somebody else to give you advice. But you don't need that if you listen to your heart and follow, because that's where the divine is. And he will not steer you on.
Okay, so is there any information you want to share, if like you have higher knowledge, if you want to put it that way? Is there any information that you feel that you really want to get out to the public?
Okay. Let's see how I was taught how to get in contact with my higher self. We all have spirit guides. Some call them angels. We do have angels. We do have spirit guides. We have guardians and we have protectors. You'd be amazed at how many loving beings are near you, around you, protecting you, and watching over you. They can't interfere unless you ask them for something. Ask them for help, ask them for guidance, ask them for whatever. They cannot interfere, because that's the divine will. So if you need something, just ask for it. So I start my morning with thanking the universe, thanking my guides, thanking my higher self for keeping me safe, protecting me, watching over me, guiding me. And the more that I kind of do that in a little bit of a meditation, especially getting out in nature, things just start coming to you. And you're just like, how did I know that? where did that come from? It's just like you get these little downloads.
Mm-hmm.
And the more you do it, you get more downloads. And then it's like the more you do your within, the more you do your thinking, the more I have these commands that I do each day, which I can tell you about in a little bit. And by doing all those, I am just amazed at what kind of downloads I have been getting. And it's like all that stuff was there, but it was taken from us. We were deprogrammed. We were stolen of our true identity. All of our knowledge, all our gifts and talents were all taken from us. And they are slowly coming back. And it's like, wow, I can stand up for myself. Wow, I knew that. I knew not to do that. It's just amazing how it's just like it all starts coming down to you. And you just feel so much more lifted and more happy because you're getting out of the programming. You're getting out of the matrix because they are no longer controlling you because you no longer listen to this. Mm-hmm. This will not steer you wrong. So, do you want to know about my commands? Okay.
You could tell us what you do. It might give people ideas of what they can do, but ultimately, if whatever you're suggesting doesn't work, they're going to have to try other things that maybe resonate with them, because that's what it boils down to. We're all different.
Right.
And so we have to remember that's what this whole expressing your uniqueness is all about.
Right.
So go ahead, tell us what your usual maybe morning procedure is. I don't know.
Well, I do it first thing in the morning, but I do it throughout the day too, depending on how calm things are or how crazy things are. But I was taught by the divine that this is some of the commands that you do. I command my higher self to take the thoughts from my mind and bring them into my heart center now. 3 times, because the divine, everything is 3 times. So you say that, I command my spirit to take the thoughts from my mind and bring them into my heart center now. I command my spirit to take the thoughts from my mind into my heart center now. 1, 2, 3, now. By doing that, you are getting those downloads from that brain, bringing all that into your heart center, and now you can function with that. So that's what you're doing. You're downloading it into your heart, getting it out of the mind. Another one is, I command my spirit to increase my life force energy now. 3 times. And then now. It's done. Those are the type of commands that I'm commanding myself, my spirit.
Being near the airport.
I know it. Yeah, but it's nice out here.
Yes.
It's a nice breeze. It's
nice
cool.
to be out in nature.
Yeah. And so I do those type commands, talking to my higher self, talking to Source. And by doing that, I am increasing my energy. I am increasing my knowledge. Everything of the divine that they want you to know will slowly start coming in, and you'll start feeling stronger spiritually. You'll start feeling like you are in charge, not everybody else. They're busy today, aren't they?
Well, it is a big airport. Let's try to stop for a moment. I can just stop it for a moment.
Okay.
All right, Joyce, you can continue.
Okay.
It's quiet again.
Let's see.
Any more advice?
Words of advice. Listen to what resonates you. What good for one person is not going to resonate and be what that person needs. So when you hear people talking, ask your higher self, are they telling me the truth? Are they here for my highest good? And if you don't get that resignation and confirmation that, yeah, they make sense to me and that sounds pretty much right, then don't listen to them. Go on to somebody else until you find what resonates with you. Don't be stagnant in your information. Always go out and search for more, because believe me, You can find anything on the internet. Everybody off this planet can find anything on the internet. It is there if you just dig and look. Just do your research. Go out there and look and find the truth and find what resonates with you, and just start from there. It'll guide you. It'll take you where you need to be.
Okay. So, you've heard it. Listen to yourself. Express your uniqueness.
Yes.
And just be you.
Yes.
Until next time. Bye.
Bye.